Welcome everybody, and you are watching my YouTube channel DriveToChill. And in this video I am driving from Darmstadt to Mainz City. So from Darmstadt to Mainz is like roughly 50 kilometers, and yeah, it will take, because it's Sunday today and we have also a beautiful weather, so hopefully we will be having less traffic on the road, and we will be there like in 45 to 50 minutes roughly. So I'm driving in Darmstadt city part called Kranichstein. So yeah, now it's green and I can start talking. So same like the other videos, if you guys like the channel, please subscribe it, also hit the like button, and if you have any question or any useful comment, please write it in the comment section. So it really helps me to understand and improve myself. Yes, about the Darmstadt, it's a medium to medium big size town, I would say, or city, and it's very nice to live here. It's very central location in terms of its location. You know, in every direction you have like around 40 to 45 kilometers another big city. So for example, in the north you have the Frankfurt, in the south you have the Mannheim, and in northeast direction then you have the Mainz and Wiesbaden, and same way in the east direction you have the Hanau. I would say it's a little bit far away, but it's also a big city, or big to medium sized town. So yeah, also in the Frankfurt direction then you also have the Offenbach. So if you combine them together, then they become really big city, big area, and it's kind of like in the center of the Rhine-Main valley. So Rhine and Main, they are like two big German rivers. So the Rhine is quite big, Main is also quite reasonable in size and its capacity and so on. Also I'm sorry. Also the place where we are going is called Mainz, and it's also at the Rhine River. So there is a Main River and there is Mainz City. So Mainz is like Z at the end. It's basically Mainz, but in German pronunciation it's a Mainz. So yeah, just like Frankfurt am Main, so Mainz is am Rhein. Also there is an interesting fact that Mainz is the capital of Rheinland-Pfalz state of Germany, and nearby city is the Wiesbaden, that is the capital of the Hesse. Also because the Rhine is at the also the Main I'm sorry, I have to cut that. So I was a bit distracted. So back to the conversation. So the Mainz city is at the Rhine River. And Rhine River is actually the geographical boundary between Hessen and the Rhineland-Pfalz, like the two states of Germany. So one side of the city is like Mainz Castle area is in Hessen, and the real city, the older city, Mainz, is actually in the Rhineland-Pfalz. So that's the fact, yeah. From the population point of view, Darmstadt is like 120,000 people roughly, plus minus, and Mainz is around 225,000, something like that. So yeah, so it's relatively bigger city than the Darmstadt. And also Rhine is like a Kreis-free city, so it does not include the other small territories and small cities or towns, whereas Darmstadt is a Kreis city, so it means in general it has many meanings, but in simple meanings it includes other smaller cities like Dieburg, yeah, I guess Großumstadt, and the Odenwald area. So yeah, in Odenwald is like one of the biggest German forest. It's also like southeast direction of Darmstadt. So yeah. Anyways, it's Sunday and beautiful weather we have. That's why we experience so many people on the road. Because in Germany, the usual routine is that on any holiday or Feiertag, they call it Feiertag, so people just go out with the families or by themselves and do so many physical activities in the nature, like riding bikes or doing other things, you know. So if something interesting that pops up in my mind, I will be speaking about it. Otherwise, please just enjoy the views and yeah. Another thing, I'm just putting like the real-time videos without any cuts or without any editing. So this will, on one side, will give you better idea, but on the other side, since I'm not so proficient in vlogging or talking about things so fluently or continuously, so there might be some mistakes, so my apologies for that. So from our route point of view, so we are in Darmstadt, we are pretty much at the border of Darmstadt, I would say. And then we will pass by Weiterstadt, Groß-Gerau, Rüsselsheim, and then Mainz. So this is like the main area or main cities that will come or we will pass by. And I am driving on B42. Later we will take the motorway or autobahn number 60, I guess, and then it leads us to the Mainz. Yeah, 6 or then 60, something like that. But I will try to update as we go. So up until here is the regular way of my usual videos, and from the last signal we have entered in the Darmstadt area, and if I turn here left then we will reach the Loop 5 shopping mall. But we are driving just straight towards the Gross Gerau side here. Yeah, on the right is the Frankfurt direction, and number 5 means that is the Autobahn number 5. So German people usually knows all this stuff, so because they are used to with the system. And if you're watching from some other country or some other different system, you know, then it may help you to understand what is here going on actually. So Darmstadt small town is on the right side, all the houses and living area. On the left side is the industrial area, so where they have the Zegmüller and also the metro, like this big yeah, Zegmüller, they actually sell the furnitures and this kind of stuff, and metro is basically they are like the wholesale market for selling the regular groceries. Lane. So on the left there are like many fields and the farmer's land, and here specifically they are growing the strawberries. Also they have this on the left side, a proper place where you can actually participate into different kind of events they have for cooking and some fancy stuff, you know. Many people come there with the families and they try to participate. They cook there, they enjoy, and they have a good time here. I think its name is Bauer Lip. He also have a shop here where they sell the meat, eggs, all the vegetables they grow here, or the fruits and stuff like that. So basically the bioproduct means that they don't use any pesticide or excessive unnecessary stuff to grow the things or to raise the animals. The right side is still Darmstadt, and then after the next signal the forest area will start to the Buttelborn, and then there's a small town Buttelborn, and then there will be Gross Gerau, that is relatively a bigger town. So yes. Yeah, because it's winter time, and that's why they have covered these Spargus or Spargel in German fields here with the plastic. Also they use mini tunnels for strawberry stuff, so the plant can grow there, you know, without having big effect from the weather. Because in the daytime usually you have weather in positive Celsius degrees, you know, and then in the night then you have really cold, then the weather is like the temperature is like in minus degrees, so then you need to cover that thing. So after a few hundred meters on the left side, then we have mule fabric. In German they call it, and mule is that all the wastage we have when we use things, and then we have the wastages, different wastage, and then they process this wastage like plastic, metal, and biograde stuff, you know. It's on the left side here, and I think this is the biggest one in this area. So it's mostly for the bio stuff, I guess. They sort out plastic and metal in, I guess, in Darmstadt. Directly in the city they have also a mule fabric. Yeah, this area, they are like really bigger fields, really great farmers' land. And on the right side, then they have, after like 10 kilometers, then there is the Frankfurt Airport. So after that, where the Shell gas station is, if we go left, then we will reach to the Buttelbone, this small town. And if I continue to drive to Groß-Gerau, but we will take a turn before that. So anyways, if you drive straight, then near the train station in Groß-Gerau, which is on the left side of this road, you will find the Großhandel. It's a Pakistani everyday grocery shop, so you can find all the Pakistani and Indian products there, all the spices, all things, you know, pretty much. Vegetables that you don't see in German shops. Also, you can get the meat, halal meat if you want to. Yeah. So now we are taking the Autobahn. I mean, not every country, every underdeveloped country in the world, they have the Autobahn, the motorways, which is really great because it improves the connectivity and moving from one city to another city really in a great way. And this is the Autobahn number 67. So near Darmstadt you have two Autobahns. One is 67 that gets converted to Autobahn 6 when you drive towards Mannheim, or you go this direction. And then you have the other Autobahn, that is A5, that connects Darmstadt to the Frankfurt city. After 1 kilometer we have the exit for the Groß-Gerau, but we are not going there, we are just passing by. This video might be a little bit longer, so I will try to put relatively a longer video here, because making two parts probably not that good idea for that one. But you know, you have everything in real time and you can get the proper real feelings about the driving and all the stuff that happens in Germany when you're living here. Oh yes, for the time point of view, we are in year 2025 and it's the start of the February. Another thing, when you notice that in a scenery or in a picture when you don't have everything green, it's usually because you might be in a winter season, or you might be in a desert, you know. So it depends, but mostly it's season. In Germany, they have dedicated so much area for forest and greenery, which is really, really great. And if you look at it as a natural reservoirs or reservoirs, so then you can see that it not only benefits the environment, but after every 10 or 15 years, you replace the tree with the newer tree, and you can use the wood for different kind of stuff, you know. It's really nice to see these things. I usually say these things because I'm from Pakistan, and there I have seen people do really put a lot of efforts, and on the other side, most of the time, most of the governments we have in the past, or the current one even, so they just try not to do anything right. They do so many corruption, then even good things start to look really bad, if they happens. The second last government was really nice. They did a lot of stuff. They put a lot of effort to improve the environment, to reduce the CO2 and improve the water levels in the country. So they did a lot of projects and they try to do many good things, but then they got replaced due to the corrupt people, you know. Anyways, we have changed our autobahn from 67 to 60 now. So somehow it was in my mind that Mainz we will go with the 60 autobahn, but I forget to tell that we have to take first the autobahn 67 and later we can change it. And here they're actually making a new bridge parallel to the older one. So this is why we have this diversion thing here, and we can see also the construction work here as well. Also, when you drive in any construction area, especially in Germany or Europe, so be careful to follow the written or allowed speed limit, because in these areas they usually put the mobile blitz speeding cameras, and if you are not careful, you can have a really expensive picture that you have to pay. You cannot escape from that. So the next city we will pass by will be Rüsselsheim, as you might notice on the board. And Rüsselsheim is mainly famous for the Opel car company. So the Opel car gets built here. They are really huge factory here. In the past, really huge, and nowadays it's reduced in size and capacity. Also in this video I've changed a little thing from the hardware point of view. I'm using the DJI Osmo Action 4 action camera, you know, fourth one, and This time I'm using the DJI microphone as well to see the quality of the voice with this action cam. I have used it with the Osmo Pocket 3 and it works really well there, and I'm hoping that it will also work without any issue here as well. So we are roughly like 20 kilometers far from Mainz now. So I need to be faster because the guy behind me cannot wait. So it's very important in Germany, if you are not driving faster, please stay on the right possible lane according to your speed and the traffic. People get really annoyed here if you drive slow. So if there is no speed limit written, people assume that they want to drive faster, or you have to drive faster if you are in front of them. And today I'm not in the mood to drive like crazy, you know. It's still okay. Sometimes I have this thing that I want to drive really fast. Then I have to see the traffic, road type and other things, because safety first is for you. And security also for the other people, I guess. Anyways, so we are still on the Autobahn 6, and sooner or later we will cross the bridge of the Rhine River. Again, it's really big river, and it's a bit it's a river that can actually, where you usually see so many ferries and heavy transportation, steamers or ships or this kind of things. Not steamer nowadays, but they are like boats, bigger boats, I would say. So usually if you want to go Wiesbaden, you change the Autobahn here to 671. But in our case, we are just going to Mainz, inside city somewhere, so we will just take this one. Yeah, I might try to change my route later. I just gave a rough destination in the city somewhere. So, but when I will enter in the Mainz, I will stop this video and then create a new video that will be just showing what is going on inside the city. And then I have to see a friend of mine, and then I will just stop them. Yeah. You see, everybody is slower because on the right side is the mobile speeding camera. Yeah. Although it's written here we can drive like 120, but usually people get scared and they really try not to overspeed in any way possible, you know. Yeah, another thing I have noticed, because I'm living in Germany for many years, and I've noticed that in German people, their usual way is that they always think about security and safety first before performing any action or anything, which is really good actually. This is why I think they can afford to drive really fast on the roads, because driving license is also, you have to pay quite a bit of money in the starting, and then you have to know how to drive the car, and you have to know pretty much every traffic rule when you're on the road. Initially it seems like overkill, but it is necessary, because when you're on the road and one guy is used to drive or is on anyways, so then it has to be coordinated perfectly with the system. So So this is the older bridge, so this is why they have the speed limit here for 100. Sooner or later this bridge will be repaired or renovated with some way, and then we have a better speed here. Also, this bridge is over the Rhine river now, so ever since we have started, pretty much there the river is started, and where this right side, the cement type factory is, it will be ending here. So one way is that I can take the right here, which I will take right now, because then we will be driving along the river. Yeah, that would be nicer, and it's also written Mainz Innenstadt. Innenstadt is like the city center, so it makes sense to go this way. And after crossing the bridge, we are in the Rhineland-Pfalz, another state, and we have left the Hessen, other side of the bridge. In any case, I live in Hessen. I spend most of my life in Hessen. I like Hessen. I love Hessen. You know? It's the sort of thing that comes automatically when you used to live in some place. You know. Also, the fact that if people are good with you or you are good with people, I would say in better words, then you start to like it and love it. You know, you want to just say every good thing necessary. So anyways, we are officially sort of in Mainz now, and I will stop the video now and start a new one that will be only for driving inside the Mainz City. So thank you for watching, and see you in my other videos. Bye bye.